Hi, my name is Kylie Chisholm, and I will be presenting case study question number 1, which is, how well did this program adhere to community-based participatory research principles? Be specific about which principles were well incorporated and which were not, and why you feel that way. Define community, and address who defines who belongs in a community. Who is the community in this program? And justify your answer. What is CBPR? According to an article titled Community-Based Participatory Research Program, it supports collaborative interventions that involve scientific researchers and community members to address diseases and conditions disproportionately affecting health disparity populations. It is important to remember that CBPR is an approach to conducting research, not a method, and it provides the structure for collaborative research using established methods with a focus on the community. The goal of community-based participatory research, or CBPR for short, are: first, it enhances the community capacity by supporting equal community participation in research for which they will directly benefit. Second, it establishes sustainable programs that improve health behaviors and health outcomes in health disparity populations. And lastly, it enhances the reliability and validity of the measurements taken, such as the surveys in the condom use promotion case study. Community has been defined by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary as both a unified body of individuals with common interests living in a particular area and a group of people with common characteristics or interests living together within a larger society. Community can fit under multiple areas such as geography, political or organizational boundaries, racial or ethnical groups, common experiences which all have norms, values, and a system of organization. In the condom use promotion study, the community was defined as a geographic area, such as southern India, that shares a common interest in using commercial sex, as well as sharing similar norms and values. CBPR principles. First principle is that it recognizes the community as a unit of identity. The application of the condom use case study was applied and explained in the previous slide. The second principle is that it builds on strengths and resources within the community. This principle was incorporated into the condom use promotion study by hosting the events in the hotspot areas where known sex workers and sex trafficking occurred. The third principle is that it facilitates a collaborative, equitable partnership among all partners. This principle was applied to the condom use promotion study by the researchers pre-testing all activities prior to presenting them to the priority population. The researchers talked with multiple focus groups to determine the best message to address the priority population in order to get the best results. Some changes were tweaked in order to better serve the community, and surveys were also held during the program. The fourth CBPR principle is that it fosters co-learning and capacity building among all partners. This principle was incorporated in the Clonamese promotion study by presenting the hotspot areas with street theater, interpersonal communication discussions, and small group activities to aid in educating male clients of sex work. These individuals were free to come and go as autonomous agents on the street while the programs were being held. The fifth principle is that it integrates and achieves a balance between knowledge, generation, and intervention for the mutual benefit of all partners. This principle was applied to the Clonamese promotion study in the form of acquired knowledge from the research, and they used the knowledge gained to make changes to the research so that it was more beneficial to everyone involved in the study. The sixth principle is that it focuses on the local relevance of public health problems and on ecological perspectives that attend to the multiple determinants of health. We already know that this principle was incorporated into the Clonamese promotion study, and it affects multiple determinants of health within the priority population. The researchers work together with the community to increase societal norm changes in order to increase the use of consistent condom use. Principle number 7 is that it involves systems development using a cyclical and incremental process. This principle was incorporated into the Clonamese promotion study. It was divided into community members working with other agencies to assess the needs of community organization. They then acted and implemented the plan of behavior change by evaluating the process and making recommendations for the program's future use with the help of members of the community by coming up with communication themes for education and behavior change in order to increase consistent condom usage. Principle number 8 is that it disseminates results to all partners and involves them in a wider dissemination of results. This principle was not applied to this study because nowhere in the study did it mention having the priority population disseminate the results. Principle number 9 is that it involves a long-term process and commitment to sustainability. This principle was also not incorporated in the Clonamese promotion study because there was no mention of a long-term commitment or sustainability. It was primarily intended to educate and change behavior in order to increase consistent condom usage and in hopes that the behavior change would remain throughout their life. Advantages and disadvantages of CBPR. Advantages of CBPR are that the process can be empowering and it creates community empowerment. It also effectively focuses on the research question as well as enhances the cultural appropriateness. And lastly, it builds research infrastructure within that community. Some disadvantages of CBPR are that the process can be very time-consuming. The more people there are, the longer it can take for everyone to get on the same page. And tensions may arise when multiple constituencies come together to establish goals and priorities. In conclusion, I discussed the definition of community-based participatory research, the importance of CBPR, discussed the 9 principles, and how they incorporated or did not incorporate into the condom use promotion study. Overall, I think that the researchers did a wonderful job constructing what they and the community members thought the core values and beliefs were to be addressed in the study in order to address consistent condom use. Here is a copy of my references. I hope you enjoyed watching my presentation, and I look forward to watching other group members' presentations.